series of videos to encourage parents worldwide to share techniques that they've used to help their children become awesome adults. In this video, I want to talk about the devastating effect of the word no, and a practical technique to help you avoid using this word in your child's formative years. Now, before I start blah blah blahing, I just want to set the scene, and I'm going to use my son here. And my real son, he's 22 at the moment, and I don't think he'd sit here doing what I'm doing. So here we go. So just to say, here's your child, and they're playing with a remote control. Now, I've actually seen this happen, where the parent has seen their child playing with it, and here's Teddy, he's having a good time, he's blah, blah, because he's seen the parents pressing these things and playing with them. And what they've done is they've gone over and said, no, I told you already 500 times no. We do not play with remote control systems. Okay? That's bad, Teddy. Take it away and put it over here. And the bizarre thing was that the television wasn't even on, so that was quite weird. Now, what are we teaching Teddy over here? What are we teaching our child by behaving in quite actually bizarre ways by behaving like that? Well, we're teaching and embedding lessons into them that might cause their own growth to be affected. And I can come on to that a little later on. But this is a terrible effect, because now all we're doing is saying to Teddy, yes, not to touch controls. And it isn't just this that I've seen parents do. They will say no on many things. When they are out with their child at a friend's house, they will say to their child, sit next to me. We do not go running around my friend's house. So that's no. And the child doesn't develop curiosity. They don't develop creativity. They don't develop innovativity, if that's a proper word. So these are really important aspects to helping your child grow and develop. Now, what did we used to do? So if I take that scenario again, I would here you go. So here's Teddy, and if I really didn't want them playing with it, and I don't care if the television's off, and if the television was on, I'd probably turn the television off anyway, so that my child could play with the remote control to happiness. If I really didn't want them to play with it, perhaps instead of a remote control, it was something a bit more dangerous, like a knife, and they're holding the knife. Then I would just say, "Oh, Ted, that's a nice knife you've got. Let me look at it. Oh man, this is pretty sharp. Why don't we go and have a walk?" And instantly, I haven't said no. I've just removed the knife from my child and taken them to do something more interesting. It might not be walking. It might be colouring a book. It might be playing a game, or whatever. So distraction. That word distraction, very useful when you're bringing your children up. And it's quite interesting because, the reason I embarked on this journey of not saying no to my children, I think it was in the first 5 to 6 years, was because I'd read somewhere that one of the first words a child learns is not mum or dad, but the word no. So this is why I embarked on this journey. Okay, so that's it. That's all I really want to talk about here. The devastating effect of the word no, and a practical technique is to use all kinds of distraction to take whatever it is you don't want your child to be doing to do. So thank you very much. If you have enjoyed this video, please write lots of comments and other things that you've done to help your children become creative and innovative without using the word no.